UNC Radio. We're trying to get you on the air. Who might...
This is Wendy, Friendy.
Hey, Friendy, how you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing good. I have a Red Rocks report for you if you want to hear about Jethro Tull.
Oh, look what happened. Tell me.
Oh, okay. So let me set this up. These are our friends, Friendy. They were on our program last week. Joyce is sad because our sound machine has run out of batteries. Oh, listen.
What? Your sound machine is broken?
One of our sound machines, the batteries have conked out. Oh. God. First our dog dies, then the sound machine dies. I mean, what else could go wrong, for crying out loud? I know. So anyway, Friendy, who went to New York a week and a half ago and then came on our show last week to talk about that. Apparently you guys went to a concert in Red Rocks last night.
The friend of Friendy did not go. I went with another friend. Fred is not crazy about Jethro Tull, I guess.
Oh my God, Jethro Tull were playing?
It was wonderful.
Why didn't you take me? Oh my God.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't have a third ticket.
It's because you scream like a lady.
Oh, you would have loved it, Dave.
So, and it wasn't just Ian Anderson. He kind of regrouped Jethro Tull?
Well, he had, yes, these young men on guitars. I'm not sure who they all were, but they were younger than him, his band. Yeah, I believe so. He had the CSO, the Colorado Symphony Orchestra, with him.
Good Lord. What songs did he do with the CSO?
Oh, quite a few. I mean, he did Aqualung with them, and he did Thick as a Brick with them, and it was lovely. Yeah, he did Mother Goose with the bassoonist and the oboist. It was wonderful.
Oh boy. Okay. And how was Red Rocks last night? I mean, it's raining now, but was the weather? Yeah.
It was cold, so it did not precipitate. You know, I was worried about hail, but the wind was cold. It was quite cold. I mean, I put on my wool sweater and my wool scarf and my headband, and I was still a little chilly. My hands got cold. I should have brought gloves, and I didn't.
Well, also you're tall and thin, so your circulation is not what a lot of other people's would necessarily be. You've got zero fat to protect you, basically.
Oh, not only that, I have Parkinson's, so I had involuntary jazz hands during the concert, which is kind of fun, actually.
Oh, well, okay.
You know what I mean? I mean, my tremor was a little agitated during the concert, but it was like I was, had the spirit moving me kind of with the music. Did
anybody follow your lead? Did they think you were dancing and they started like doing the same hand motions?
I think maybe a few, yeah. I think it had to be inspirational for everyone around me. Yeah, and so it was a great concert. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were a big Jethro Tull fan.
I'm not a huge Jethro Tull, but I liked him a lot. When I was 14, I liked Jethro Tull.
Yeah. Well, I had 11th row seats. I mean...
Oh, my gosh.
And I have to say, one reason I enjoyed this concert so much, too, was the sound was at a humane level. The sound was not too loud. It was just perfect.
Well, that's what makes it. If you have a decent seat, great weather, and they're not blasting you out of existence, that's what a concert should be. It's mellow,
It was wonderful. So the weather was not mellow. I mean, it was kind of intense. The wind blew their music around at one point, and it blew a few stands over. I mean, but it sort of fit the music. I have to say, it was quite evocative.
Now, Joyce wants to know: was there pharmaceutical and chemical and smokular use going on?
Possibly. It didn't seem to be the reason people were there, though. I mean, people really seemed to be there for the music. Oh, by the way, he did play the Dharma song. I thought of you, Joyce.
Oh, Joyce is actually in the bathroom at the moment, but I will.
You can tell her, yeah.
What do you mean the Dharma song?
Well, it's an older song that he wrote like in the late '60s. I think it's Dharma for One, if I'm remembering it correctly. Anyway, he did that song. Yeah, it was wonderful.
Did he follow it up with the Greg song?
Greg song?
That's just a little Dharma and Greg.
I am so slow.
Thank you for laughing at that, by the way.
That is funny. I am so slow. Well, and plus you were talking about my other. I wanted to tell you about Red Rocks, and just to say hello to you too, because I haven't seen you for a whole week and I miss you so much.
Oh.
Then you were talking about my favorite subject, height.
Well, what do you mean your favorite subject, height?
Well, because I am at the other end of the spectrum of the problem of height, as you are.
Yeah. Well, did you never wanted to be an act? Did you ever have that kind of a bug to be?
To act?
Yeah.
I did it in high school. Yeah, I loved it.
No kidding. What shows were you in?
I was in the Moliere play. What was it called?
The Miser, the Misanthrope.
I was in the Misanthrope. Are you sure, Fred? Fred thinks I was in the Misanthrope. Anyway, I always played the mother. I always had the matronly part because I was 6 feet tall at least. Because I'm 6'2.5" now. So at that point in time, I was probably like at least 6'1" in high school.
So what else? What other shows were you in?
Oh, it was something about a conjurer. What was it called? Oh my God, I can't. You put me on the spot. I can't even remember the title of these plays. I played this old lady in this play about these hillbillies in the hills who were superstitious. What was it called? I don't know.
Was it an O'Neill play? Was it?
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that well-known a play. I'm sorry, I don't remember. No. And I did a little bit of mime too. So yeah.
You did mime?
Oh, it was awful.
Yeah.
I was so bad at it. I was so bad at it.
Everybody's bad at it. Nobody can really tell if a mime is good at it. To be honest, no, I'm kidding.
But I can't tell you that my drama teacher was a half-brother to Gore Vidal. His name was Vance Vidal, my drama teacher. He was great.
Oh my gosh. But after high school, you realized it was not a profession or not a pursuit that you would go for?
I guess I just never seriously considered it.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe I could have become a director or something. I don't know. But now you see tall women very successful. Like Sigourney Weaver and.
Yeah, and actually they're going to revive Edward Albee's play Three Tall Women on Broadway. You could try out for that next season.
But yeah, when you were talking about what's the adjective? I'm the Brobdingnagian to your Lilliputian.
Oh, there you go. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how has your week been otherwise? Is Fred there? Is he sleeping or?
In the other room. Fred is perusing the papers.
Oh, instead of listening to my show. Thank you, Fred.
Well, you're in trouble. Well, it's because you know why? Because I kept yakking at it, and he had to bring it in here. So yeah, we don't have the whole setup correct, to get all the stations in every room. We don't have like the Bose system that has the station in every room. So
that's fair. So otherwise, everything been okay this week? Any other news or events that you guys did?
Fred, did we do anything interesting to report? Fred says I just reported. Well, anyway, the concert was fabulous.
Oh, Wendy, here's the one thing that we never did get from you or Fred yet.
Yes.
A couple of weeks ago, I gave you guys I didn't even loan this to you. I gave you your own copy. You wait, Joyce is saying you haven't seen.
No, I think Fred's the one who reviewed it.
Well, but didn't you watch the great?
He's coming over. He's coming over because yes, he needs to talk to you about this.
Yes, and Joyce, your mic is on too, so you can join in.
Yes, and I do have a short poem about my height. If you'd like to hear it.
Yeah, by all means.
Would you like to?
Yes.
Do you want to hear that now and then?
Yeah, let's do the height thing, and then we'll talk about the documentary.
Okay, because Fred is here in the room, but he'll listen to this silly poem.
Hello, Fred.
Hey, say hello.
Hello, world.
Hi, Fred. How you doing?
I'm good.
So we're here with our friends Fred and Wendy, and Wendy's going to read a short poem that she wrote about her height because she is a tall person, and then we're going to talk about the greatest movie. Forget Citizen Kane, forget City Lights, forget Star Wars, Avatar, the greatest movie ever made, called Meet the Small Potatoes.
Oh no. Okay.
What do you mean, oh no? What do you mean, oh no? Does Wendy have a poem?
Okay, here's Wendy.
Okay.
So this is a pretty short one for me.
Okay.
It's an apology for my nonconformity, an out-of-office reply. I may be incommunicado for the foreseeable future, but I am never incognito. Meandering, wandering wayfarer, you can spot me a mile away. I'm easy to find in a crowd. wending my way down the garden path, a gentle giant galumphing, lumbering through life on 2 big feet, stepping on toes, so sorry to inadvertently hurt the ones I love. Squawking about fracking, flailing and flapping my wings, never taking flight, as the runway path is not quite long enough, and the berth insufficiently wide to accommodate a Brobdingnagian pirouette. When I stand tall for feedback, I receive a max headroom bump. Ouch! That makes me cower and slump. I confess I am a finishing school dropout, and if you want to know the unvarnished truth, and if we are letting it all hang out, I graduated from unpainted Arizona's School of Hard Knocks, never learning to sit pretty like a little lady. Always instead akimbo, long limbs spread, sprawled, splayed, a tall drink of water splashed, sloshing over the rim, overfilled big bone gal, stretched and slim to none, 0 my chances of fitting into that one size that fits all. File me under A through L for altitude limitless, or file me under M through Z for mighty zany, but never file me as closed. Always open to possibility, around the next corner, who knows what. Always learning with much zest and zeal.
Whoa. I kind of like, it went into like really sad, depressing territory for a while, and then it came out in the happy way, so yay on that.
That's kind of what happens to me in life. You know, it's hard being an adolescent, being a tall person as an adolescent, but being a person of an older age and being tall is not so bad.
That's how I feel about being a person of color, basically. Yeah. I mean, you know, because when because being black when I was young was difficult, but now I like the longer penis. It's good. It's.
Oh my goodness! Well, you should have seen the flautist. There's a lot of that kind of gesturing going on last night, and he's able to. He's 69, by the way, Ian Anderson, and he did a lot of the concert standing on one leg.
Whoa.
It was incredible.
Was it his third leg? No, just kidding. Just kidding.
He's got great balance, anyway. But
well, thank you for that. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's just I just want you to know that I feel a lot of. I don't know. I guess it would be sympathy, since I have. Well, I have been. That's the thing. I have been as short as you are, but you have not been as tall as me. So I don't know if I have empathy for you and you have sympathy for me. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's. I mean, you were probably as short as I am for a couple of years.
Right.
Yeah.
But still, it's not. I mean, neither of us have the experience of the other gender, so.
Oh well, certainly not. No.
Yeah.
But Wendy, David could fit into a shopping cart at Target and be pushed around. That's an advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very situational types of advantages.
Yeah.
And I've had vaginal itch. I don't know how. But
Oh my gosh, the territory. Okay, I think we need to go on to the review.
Yes. So let me tell everybody that I discovered on the interwebs, and actually it was something that a cousin of mine mentioned or showed me years ago I forgot about. But there was this cable TV cartoon show for little ones called The Small Potatoes. And they're these 4 really, really adorable little potatoes with children's voices that sing songs about being potatoes. And these are songs written, by the way, some of them by people like Lin-Manuel Miranda and the late Jerry Bach.
They're parodies of real songs.
Or no, they're parodies in the style of. They're not actual. Yeah. There's one in a disco style, and there's one in like a folk style and a punk style.
Get this.
So they made a documentary of the careers, the lifespan of the musical lifespan of the small.
It's like a behind the music, you know.
Yes. Yeah. And I've been watching this every day, several times a day.
The problem was, Wendy, and also Fred, that I found it on Netflix, which was a big mistake. Because we bootleg off to... My sister has the family plan for Netflix, so we bootleg off for her. And I thought, okay, it'll keep him happy and quiet. So I found it on Netflix, not knowing that the DVD went back to the library, but Netflix are forever.
No, well, we still have the DVD, but it's also on Netflix. And the DVD has the director's cut, which is about 15 minutes longer, which is mostly of the moderator guy, Lester Coop, who's narrating the story essentially and is their manager. So, what did you guys think of the documentary Meet the Small Potatoes?
Okay, I have to confess confess I have only watched it once. I have not watched it daily.
Because Fred,
Or
you're
even
because you're
weekly.
normal, Fred. Because you're a normal person, unlike David, who's fixated on the potato documentary.
Possibly my problem was the casting of potatoes.
Whoa!
Who?
I also tried to look it up on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's not on the tomato meter because apparently there's some kind of food prejudice going on there.
Oh, yes, true.
There's a vegetable jealousy going on. You won't find them on Rotten Tomatoes. There should be a Rotten Potatoes.
Yeah.
There should be.
Yeah. So, but you didn't find it incredibly fascinating and gripping?
No, I guess not. I found the music interesting being by Jerry Bach. I found that interesting.
Yeah.
He's a guy, I mentioned Fiddler on the Roof earlier. He co-wrote Fiddler on the Friggin' Roof.
That's why it interested me, yes.
But you didn't find that the story and Ruby with her personality and clashing with Nate?
Or what about the potato who didn't have eyes, who couldn't sing, who they dumped?
Well, he's actually, that's not in the movie. That's a special.
Well, tell Fred.
Yeah, there was a fifth potato.
It's like all those documentaries about rock bands who I never listened to and whose music I don't really like, and I go, yes, they do have problems, but even if they're potatoes.
This is kind of the Metallica documentary done in vegetable form, essentially. Yeah.
Yes.
It was very. I liked the fanishness of it. I mean, I thought it was really sweet when they interviewed all the fans.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And you do realize, you do know Lester Coop, the manager, the English guy. You know whose voice that was, right?
No, tell me who.
Oh, you didn't even memorize the credits?
We're horrible.
It's because they're normal people, David. They're
Well,
not
no, she's a film critic. She chooses films for libraries.
off that
It was
committee.
Malcolm McDowell, that's what you're trying to say.
Yes, it's Malcolm McDowell, the guy from If, the guy from The Clockwork Orange.
He's a fine actor, yes.
Picking up money, I guess, any way he can in recent years.
That's right.
Yeah. Which I think they did overuse that character a little bit. I could have used a little less of him and more of the interaction of Nate and Ruby and Chip and Olaf.
Well, what bothered me, honestly, is that if they grew up in a farm in Idaho or Iowa or somewhere, how come they all had English accents?
That bothered me as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah.
It could have been an affectation they put on when they were becoming superstars.
It was too predictable.
It was.
Which makes you doubt everything they say, of course.
Exactly. And then Ruby, like, you always have a diva. You know, she was like the Whitney Houston of the group, or she was like the Beyonce who left,
Yeah, Ruby's a total bitch. No question about that. Yeah.
You deserve it. Renee Zellweger gets cast in these British roles, right? I mean, hasn't there been a lot of flack about Renee Zellweger getting the British roles, the Bridget?
she looks like a potato, too.
That's right. Oh, a cute potato, one must admit. With no eyes.
She doesn't have eyes.
Yeah. And Meryl Streep, she's done like every possible. There's actually, it's a shame you guys aren't going back to New York. There is a play, satirical, comical play that's going to be opening up in a week or two called Streep Show.
Oh, no.
Where all the characters played by Meryl Streep in all these movies
That's so smart.
interact.
That's so smart.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
that sounds like a blast.
They'll go back. They fly around a lot. They'll go back on the plane.
Oh, well, yeah, well, do it. Take me with you. Absolutely. Yeah.
Why, could we just take a train?
No train.
Potato train coming through town.
I got a haircut yesterday, and you didn't sing Get a
Today's my perfect day. See, if you listen to the songs more, you're going to really fall in love with the songs. They're actually great.
No, they'll make you insane like they did us. Don't listen.
Let me see if I have any of the Small Potatoes music on.
I'll look for you, honey. I'll look. You talk to Wendy and Fred.
Well, let's see. Is there really anything else to talk about with Wendy and Fred, considering that, you didn't like the Potatoes movie enough?
What did you
Enough, okay, that's true.
I think we lost the
Didn't
internet.
love it, yeah. But it was cute. It was cute.
I think I need to watch it like 5 more times to let it really sink in, and the cleverness and.
Weekend, we have nothing else to do.
See, there you go. Rainy day weather. It's potato watching weather, I believe. Anywho.
broke the interwebs?
Oh.
Tell them.
And we lost the interwebs here. Oh no. Oh well.
No, you just keep talking to them. I'll find
Well, no, well, anything else? Yeah.
I remember the name of that play. I think it was Dark as the Moon. Does that help?
I've heard of it. I don't know it. Oh, here we go. We're gonna play Imagination. This is my favorite potato song. Here we go.
Small potatoes, small potatoes, small potatoes, small potatoes, small potatoes, small potatoes, small potatoes on the moon, small potatoes in the sea, small potatoes take a bath, small potatoes sing with me, potatoes, small potatoes, small potatoes, small potatoes, small potatoes, small potatoes, small potatoes. I think imagination is a word. It's like a dream, but you're awake when you're having your dream. On days like this, I imagine I flow free. The colours shift and change oh so brilliantly. I imagine I'm a doggy waggling my tail. I take a pleasant ride on Mr. Simon's nail. Imagination, 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 imagination. Give it a try. Give it a try. Give it a try. I imagine all my friends.
This is our psychedelic
close to me. We ride a red toy sailboat clear.
Oh, definitely. I mean,
across the
there should be many more documentaries about the potatoes for sure.
Fishes colored red and pink and blue. We eat green tea ice cream and we save one for you. Imagination, 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 imagination. Give it a try. Give it a try. Give it a try.
I'm sorry, that's just magnificent. You have to admit that. It's wonderful music. Keep. You have the DVD, so if you go on the bonuses, you can just watch like the individual music videos that they did.
It's very sweet. Do you
Okay.
think it appeals to all ages?
Oh, totally. I can see 108 years old. Ooh.
Seasons? Did you hear Seasons?
Yeah, we know Seasons. Want to play Seasons?
No.
Okay. Joyce is kind of in your corner. She found it kind of sweet the first time we watched it, and now she despises them and me. So.
Oh dear, yeah, it was like that.
Was that Baby on the Moon?
Yeah. And
Oh, play Baby on the Moon.
My favorite one is Science.
Joyce is saying her favorite one is Science.
Feelings. That could help you talk about your feelings.
Joyce is also saying Feelings is a good one. They've got such beautiful, wonderful music the Small Potatoes do.
Nothing more than feelings.
Well,
not that
it's
feeling.
different. No, it's totally different feelings. It's not that. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go, but I want to thank you guys, friendies, so much for calling in.
Oh, there's
For giving-
Do you know I Love School?
Yeah, we know I Love. You want to play I Love School?
No.
Okay. Wishing you a wonderful weekend and a wonderful. Do you have any plans for Memorial Day?
Not yet. We'll make some with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's see if we all want to do something on Monday.
All right.
On Memorial Day. I think that'd be really, really cool.
Tell them I might be roller skating. I'm not
Oh, Joyce might be roller skating on that day.
doesn't know.
So if you know how to do a splint and
Thank
and ice
you.
packs, just kidding.
I'm a good skater.
She is. She's. Yeah. I'm the one who's completely useless on the ice. But
Does she have a brand new pair of roller skates? I have a brand new key.
woohoo.
We should get together and try them on to see.
Well, I've been looking around a while, and you got something for me. So yeah. Amy. Hey. That was written by a friend of the neighborhood, sung by a friend of the neighborhood, Melanie. Okay. Wendy, Fred, wonderful to talk to you. Let's see if we want to do something on this holiday weekend, maybe on Sunday or Monday. And thank you for calling in, and glad you had a wonderful time seeing Tull at Red Rocks.
Thank you. See you later.
You got it. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Wendy and Fred and Wendy, we call them Friendy, are great, great friends of the neighborhood.